Friends know more about you than your parents do and constantly uplift you. From work friends to friends within your apartment's parameters, college, and camp friends, you make friends everywhere you go. Friendships from places you'd least expect are more common than you'd think too. But how do you tell if a friend is fake or not? Actually, spotting a fake friend is easier than you think. The real problem is that many of us don't want to admit that a person we value and trust might not have our best interests at heart. But if you think your friend might not really be, well, a friend, then evaluate based on these things like how they are reacting to your problems or do they make you comfortable enough to talk about your concerns? If they're always trying to one up you instead of just listening to your issue, you just need to reconsider them as your friends. They only talk about themselves and their problems but never ask you about how you're doing. This doesn't refer to sharing their own story, but doing so in response to yours. That's not normal. It's more about how you can never have the focus remain on you. It always becomes about them. Another sign could be that you always come out of an argument feeling exhausted and nothing really was solved. This can be obvious, but it's also easy to write off as the conversation not working out. Getting to the root of the problem is important. The people who fight against that are really going to be pretty toxic, whether they mean to be or not. Sometimes they're obsessively competitive. For example, when you share a bad experience, they mean to say, "That's it." Then they will emphasize that their experiences are worse. Have you ever realized that they even use your emotions to attack you? Your morale gets destroyed and you end up psychologically damaged around them. Sometimes you just can't understand how they'll react to your problems and you fear that they'll make fun of the situation you're going through. And thus, it makes sense that if you never know how they'll react, you might have a hard time feeling comfortable around them. Well, if all these things are resonating with you, like your daily life around your friends, then it's time to honor your authentic values and break loose. But the truth is that sometimes we get into unhealthy relationships because we have our own issues to work on. Consider whether you inadvertently encourage people to take advantage of you. Work on being more assertive to prevent repetition of the pattern. In this case, you can always count on the I Have a Friend helpline, which will give you a pair of ears you've always longed for and make you feel safer to share your concerns.